Storm Watch 7 is at its best.
Snow pushing across the...
Alerts, prepares, protects. Storm Watch 7 on your side.
The Secret Life of Pets.
Want a TV experience that gives you more? With the fastest in-home Wi-Fi and the most streaming content, Xfinity gives you more ways to watch more entertainment. And now to save more money, too. The Xfinity Lock and Go event. For a limited time, lock in a special rate until January 2019. Get more to stream to any screen. And now enjoy the same low rate for 2 full years. Get started with Xfinity X1 and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi and lock in your rate until 2019. Or ask how to upgrade for $400 back. Call, click, or visit an Xfinity store today.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at 11, getting ready for Inauguration Day. But as the final preparations wrap up, both supporters and protesters say they are ready for action.
I don't want anybody else in my situation to stay up at night worrying.
Fighting to save parts of the Affordable Care Act. The heartfelt stories from some people who feel like they are fighting for their lives. And for many, tomorrow is a day off, but you will want to keep an umbrella close if you're heading out for a day of service in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kimberly Suiters. A dress rehearsal today to make sure Friday's presidential inauguration goes smoothly. Hundreds of thousands of people are expected to attend that ceremony. Trump supporters and protesters will be among them. Our Annalisa Gale talked to both sides. She joins us live now from near the Capitol with more. Annalisa, what are the plans?
Well, Kimberly, while city officials are preparing for the inauguration, so are those protesters and supporters bracing for the inauguration. They say on the supporter side is Bikers for Trump, and on the protesters side is J20. And as far as the protesters go, they say they have very different plans from the supporters.
The stage is set for the inauguration of the 45th president. Hundreds of thousands are planning on gathering around on both sides.
I am looking forward to supporting Donald J. Trump for making America great again and supporting him being sworn into office.
We would like the headline the next day to be Donald Trump inaugurated amid complete chaos, not Donald Trump inaugurated amid applause.
Bikers for Trump and Disrupt J20 are two very different groups. Organizers with Bikers for Trump will rev their engines in a show of support. Charles Hale will travel from Baltimore to join the group at John Marshall Park on Friday.
I think it's important to show that he has not been fairly portrayed in the media, and there are people that support him.
Meanwhile, Disrupt J20 plans on protesting President-elect Trump in several locations. Legba Carrefour is one of the organizers.
Early in the morning, starting about 7 a.m., we have a series of blockades that are going into effect around all the checkpoints to get into the actual inauguration.
Bikers for Trump obtained a permit for their rally, but the group Disrupt J20 has obtained permits for some of their events, but not all.
At 10 a.m., there is an unpermitted march leaving from Logan Circle.
Those who side with both groups say they are interested in expressing their opinions.
We see ourselves as actively challenging the notion of the peaceful transition of power.
We're not going there looking to start trouble.
And President-elect Donald Trump tweeted about division today, saying, quote, "For many years, our country has been divided, angry, and untrusting. Many say it will never change. The hatred is too deep. He says it will change." Both of those groups say they're expecting thousands. Live in front of the Capitol, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
Now, you can expect roadblocks, delayed mail delivery, and increased security because of the inaugural ceremonies. For more on all of the road closures, the inaugural programs, and events leading up to the big day, head over to WJLA.com. New developments tonight, a war of words, this time brewing between the president-elect and outgoing CIA Director John Brennan. On Fox News this morning, Brennan said Trump does not have a full appreciation of the threat that Russia poses to the U.S. Just a few hours ago, Trump fired back on Twitter, of course, saying, quote, "Oh, really? Couldn't do much worse," citing Syria, Crimea, and Ukraine and the buildup of Russian nukes. Brennan also said the national security questions Trump faces after becoming president are not, quote, about him.
He has to make sure that now that he's going to have the opportunity to do something for national security as opposed to talking and tweeting, he's going to have tremendous responsibility to make sure that U.S. national security interests are protected and are advanced.
In those tweets, Trump also accused Brennan of leaking the intelligence report, saying, quote, "Was this the leaker of fake news?" The head of the D.C. National Guard still plans to step down during the middle of the inauguration ceremony. Major General Errol Schwartz says the Trump transition asked him to stay only because the negative attention his forced retirement received. Brigadier General William Walker will assume command Friday at 12:01 p.m. That's the same minute Donald Trump will take the oath of office. A number of congressional Democrats planning to skip Friday's inauguration has now climbed to 22.